Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and yes, Dr. Film is the name. Today in this video, we're looking at a live-action computer animated feature film based on a TV series of the same name, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. As always, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe so you won't miss any new content. And you should know that there are minimum spoilers ahead in this review. So without further ado, let's get this review rolling.
Now let's do this!
Let's do this.
Okay then, let's do it!
What?
The characters.
How about we discuss the iconic dynamic duo, Chip and Dale, voiced by John Mulaney and Andy Samberg. These two surprised me with their excellent chemistry, and I liked how the film spins the idea that Chip and Dale are actors, trying to make something of themselves since the cancellation of their show. Even though I'm not familiar with the TV show, I still find myself liking these two chipmunks. However, both of the actors' voice acting aren't always an A+, and Chip and Dale's friendship arc was a little cliched to be honest. But if you look past all that, you'll find yourself a lovable duo. Now for our main villain, Sweet Pete, voiced by Will Arnett.
I'm Batman, Ing.
I'm Batman, I'm awesome, I got a 9-pack.
He surprisingly fits well into the villain category. Even though he's technically a good guy, the film did a good job explaining why he's on the wrong side and what drove him to it. Although, I would have preferred him to be a henchman of the main villain. I really couldn't see him as the main antagonist. How do I explain this? Wait, I got it. Picture the hyenas as the main villains, but there's no character named Scar in The Lion King. And I gotta tell you man, with a movie like this, it's bound to have several cameos, even from other animated movies outside of Disney. Don't get me wrong, these cameos weren't a lazy attempt to make this movie interesting, no. The filmmakers did well incorporating them into the film, given the story's context, without coming off as forced. There was even this one character that made a surprise cameo in the movie. I can't tell you who it was, but man, it was unexpectedly satisfying.
Visual effects.
The visual effects in this film were outstanding. They did well integrating 2D animation, Play-Doh animation, CGI animation, and even uncanny CGI, such as the Viking Dwarf, voiced by Seth Rogen.
I got him! What are you looking at? Honestly, your weird dead eyes.
Shut up!
If you're wondering, the visual effects were created and provided by a company called Moving Picture Company, the same company that did the animation work in the movie Sonic the Hedgehog. Enough said.
The story.
Now let's discuss the story. The story was investing, it has witty humor, and it does well inviting you into this innovative world where humans and cartoons coexist. Yes, other movies have used this concept before, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But what makes the film stand out is how modern and nostalgic it is, especially how it makes fun of absurd reboots and cash grab movies, like The Fast and Furious. However, this story isn't perfect. As I mentioned before, Chip and Dale's friendship arc was predictable and generic. Some of the humor didn't stick with me, and the whole mystery plot wasn't that compelling. It was standard, and you could pretty much anticipate what happens next. The film even makes fun of its own twist near the end of the movie, because of how cliché it was, which gave me mixed feelings about it. Like, was the twist supposed to be clever or lazy? Explanation? Anyone?
The second law of thermodynamics.
Frank Sinatra!
Fort Sumter. Flash is wrong.
Yeah, I'm going with lazy. Overall, my friends, this movie was not what I expected. The characters were enjoyable, the visual effects were spot on, and the story was creative. While the film may have a few issues that you can't ignore, I still think you can enjoy watching this movie. And you could tell that the filmmakers put a good amount of effort into this project. Because if they hadn't, this review would be a completely different story here. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend checking it out, and let me know what you think. It's available on Disney+. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers scores an 8 out of 10. Well guys, that's the end of my review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, and please comment down below. And feel free to comment on which movie you'd like me to review next. Thank you all so much for clicking on this video, it really means a lot. And as always, I will see you guys at our next appointment.